Most people think they're stuck financially, stuck mentally, stuck in cycles they can't break. That's not the truth. You're not stuck. You're operating without a system. And anytime there's no system, there will always be inconsistency. Welcome to the primary source. I'm Amun, and this is not another motivational podcast. This is a strategic broadcast for individuals who are ready to think independently, build internal structure, and operate with precision. Here, we don't chase information, we build systems that produce results. Let's break this down clearly. Most people are trying to improve their life using random information, temporary motivation, inconsistent habits. So, what happens? They start strong, then fall off. They get inspired, then lose direction. They learn something, but never apply it consistently. And they think the problem is discipline. It's not. The problem is they don't have a structured system for self mastery. Everything in your life is producing results based on structure. If your thinking is unstructured, your decisions will be inconsistent. If your actions are unstructured, your results will be unstable. So the real question becomes, what system are you operating under? Because whether you realize it or not, you already have one. It just wasn't designed by you. This is exactly why I built what I call the Self Mastery Blueprint Complete System. Not as a book, not as motivation, but as a structured framework to rebuild how you think, act, and execute. Because I saw the pattern. People don't need more information. They need a way to organize their thinking, a process to apply what they learn, and a method to integrate it daily. Without that, nothing sticks. So let me break the system down for you briefly. It operates in three layers. Layer one, understanding. You need clarity before action. That's where most people get stuck. They act without understanding the structure behind what they're doing. Layer two, execution. This is where most people fail, not because they're incapable, but because they don't have a repeatable process. Layer three, integration. This is the highest level where your actions become automatic, where discipline is no longer forced, it's built into who you are. And when those three layers are aligned, you don't need motivation anymore. You have a system. Here's something you can apply immediately. Instead of asking, what should I do today? Ask, what system am I following today? That question alone will expose the gap, because if you can't answer it, that's the problem. And this is exactly why the self mastery blueprint exists. It gives you the structure, the execution framework, and the daily integration process. So you're no longer guessing, you're operating. Imagine what happens when your thinking becomes clear, your actions become consistent, your results become predictable. That's not luck, that's design. And that's what we focus on here. Now, if you're listening to this and you recognize yourself in what I'm saying, then you don't need more content. You need structure. And I've already built it for you. So it's called Self Mastery Blueprint, Complete System. Inside, you get the full breakdown of how to restructure your thinking, a guided execution framework, and a daily integration process that locks it in. This is not theory. This is implementation. You can access it right now through my storefront on PayHip. Don't stay in the cycle of learning without applying. Get the system and start operating with structure. Understand this: you don't rise because you're motivated, you rise because you're structured. And once you build the right system, everything changes. This is the primary source. And this is just the beginning. If you're ready to stop consuming and start executing, access the Self Mastery Blueprint, Complete System, now on PayHip. This is the exact framework to restructure your thinking, actions, and results. The system that fixes it is in the pinned comment. Install it and take your control back.